Who's this?
Looks like they're both villains are on the octagon though. Looks like they're gonna be starting now.
KFC hitting the spot then. I'm glad they haven't started.
Oh gosh, that's Ewan's.
Ouch!
Alright.
We got Splinter as the Luke, and Devastator as the Obi.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Looks like Splinter and Devastator are just going to be completely, or at least aggressive on that Cantina bubble initially. Maybe they're backing off that strategy a little bit, but you know, Meth, like you said earlier, that I would think Splinter and Devastator are both going to be very confident here going into what they want to do.
They
Quick
do
look at these girls right there.
They do deserve to be, but it's also a matter of, as they're showing with when they backed off, just because they know the win is coming doesn't mean they have to be stupid about it. They're not just going to freely throw their bodies at them and hope for a kill.
Will they try to get the best score they can possible, or will they throw themselves at them to get this over with?
Oh, we have an
And
That's really the question.
He was
Well,
going.
Shay's going with an Emperor Palpatine here. That's I would say an interesting choice. Maybe if you were,
I think that's our first tournament.
Wow! Dang!
The absolute disrespect of that
Wrecked it.
combo.
Yeah.
So the Conquestors already got a kill.
I think it's 1-4 right now, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's quite a kill. That kill might as well have counted for 5. They might as well be ahead.
If you're going for style points here, the Conquestors are winning.
Absolutely.
Highlight point, highlight reel, highlight reel.
Oh, we have a Grievous on
Okay,
the field now.
you got that, Naga?
Oh. Caamen abandoned. No. He's keeping an eye on that mall. Oh, and they're both down. They had the chance for a kill on Caamen, but Devastator was planting his feet, not letting them have that point.
Looks like we are going to see a wide range of characters here, though.
Yes, and for a match like this, I'm happy for that.
I get to catch
Looks
them
like
all.
Shay's going with the Vader.
Oh, okay. I was hoping Caamen could have made something happen with that damage reduction capsule, but he's got it handled anyway, and they both push each other. You hate to
If
see
you look at
it.
the positioning right there, that positioning was perfect by Devastator. I mean, even if that mob was able to push the loop, it wouldn't have mattered because Devastator was just standing right at the top of that building. I mean, that's how you positionally want to place yourself when you're in a 2v2 setting, allowing yourself to always have that support role if your teammate, for some reason that kill doesn't go through. So that was just well placed positionally by Devastator. I think Devastator is going to go behind in the Cantina bubble, as he should, and he does. I'm a little curious as to why he just didn't push Gags in the back to maybe get a tumble, but he doesn't.
I would think
Quick pick up
because Devastator and Caamen are both careful players. They take advantage of the current meta of like push and hope for a stupid PC tumble, and that they know people are going to push like crazy, but the two of them don't indulge themselves in that. They make sure I don't have the mod for that, They make sure that they don't just push wildly and hope for a tumble in a wayward side or something like that. In that situation, I can tell Devastator wouldn't have want to push because in most cases it would have just pushed them all up into the air, and they might not have gotten anything out of that anyway. Oh.
Wow, Shay is just very liberal with that. Oh my god.
Oh my
So they just
goodness.
picked up 3 kills. They got 4 kills now.
The Conquest
ends
players are pulling it back.
Yeah, he ends up getting the kill there. I think that was
The
definitely a
trash talk.
mistake by Splinter.
By Shay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Maybe they should stick with this 2-pusher combo. Maybe they found something here that can help them.
To be honest-
He triggered.
To be honest, as much as people say the villains are much better just for having a choker that was always completely true on PS2, where the game ran more smoothly, tumbles were harder to come by, but pushers are
And
dangerous.
Devastator is not able to complete the one-hit aerial. That was a
Caamen
mistake
just
on his part.
And didn't see the next one coming.
And pick up 2 more kills.
Caamen was just slightly too slow on saving Devastator, but considering what happened afterward, it might not have helped anyway.
Shay's pretty good with that sprint run attack. He's gotten them about 3 or 4 times with that now. That's not too bad.
He is. It is showcasing. I've always thought Maul's strongest point is his dash attack too. It gets not enough credit as it used to because it doesn't turn so well on PC, but it's still dangerous.
Right.
Especially if you can get the person not looking at a perfect block point. Oh, he was expecting an aerial. I feel like, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, for Bomber and Chay, but I feel like Devastator and Caamen are slipping up a lot because they're expecting the things that people who know Jedi better would do, such as in that case, most anybody would have tried to aerial him on the building edge there, but with the lack of experience and knowledge from Bomber and Chay, they're tripping Caamen and Devastator up. Because they just don't know what to expect from them anymore.
Exactly. You hit it right on the head, Matt. Yeah, because you don't really know what to expect from Chay and Bomber. They're doing unexpected kind of moves that are somewhat, tripping up Splinter and Devastator. Splinter and Devastator probably aren't used to people just randomly, kind of just straightforwardly doing a sprint attack. Yeah, that's not really something that is expected in terms of the meta. So, when you throw unexpected moves like that, even the most experienced of players can sometimes be a little thrown with that. So that goes as a helpful advice, actually, to any other teams out there.
Can you pick it back up, though?
Yeah, if I were Devastator and Splinter, I would really take advantage of the high ground, because the no forcers are always, or they're not even no forcers, they're conquest players, but they really don't know how to use the verticality to their advantage.
No, right. That is surprisingly enough. That is a unfortunate for Caamen.
Wow.
That is a learned skill, is knowing when to and not to be on the high ground. The high ground is generally better, but in some cases I think it's actually better to lure them down onto the ground if you have the right character for it. Especially such as Maul with his dash attacks, you want to be able to get them on even ground for those.
Yeah.
Devastator with the push there. Nice. Yeah, but before that push that Devastator did, I believe the Maul just straight up jumped towards Devastator. I mean, those moves are unexpected. You typically don't normally see that because it puts you at a disadvantage, as a Maul. But it can throw off even experienced players when you do things that are straightforward like that.
Absolutely. Oh, we have another Emperor here.
The Emperor with the electric ground pound. Well, it definitely took away a lot of his life, I'm sure. Probably at least half. But he's probably going to go heal at some point, or he may opt not to. Just depends.
He picked up a health pack, so he might use that as a bait for another aerial from an Emperor if they decide to continue that tactic. Devastator.
Like Devastator's healing.
He's not having it, though.
Yeah.
Nope, we're, okay. Oh, okay. That's...
Shay with the Count Dooku. I gotta say, Count Dooku's an old man.
It's actually, if you didn't catch it, something I just noticed, a weird but not completely stupid tactic. He had a Grievous and gave a damage increase to the Maul to go out for before he switched to the Dooku.
Oh, I did not catch that. I did not catch that.
In case we could have got a choice saber throw with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, hold it, old man. No.
That could actually be a tactic. If you are a really good lightsaber throwing specialist, maybe you always buff up your teammate with a damage increase, and you get maybe a few quick saber throws in there. You could potentially maybe do some nice damage to your enemy like that. Yeah.
Oh, Caamen seems to be teaching, I believe Bomber it is, the art of saber throw. It's really not something like new players or people who haven't played Jedi before think about, but saber throwing is a perfectly viable thing to do. It's an important tactic in this game. But generally, when you play Jedi, you just don't think, I want to throw my saber. You think, I want to hit them.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh!
Nice tumble. Wow.
Really good null there.
And sadly,
Yeah.
because it was an Anakin, the combo was far too fast for Devastator to stop it from happening.
Dang. Yeah, pretty impressive, honestly. I would say I'm pretty impressed by the Conquest team right now.
Yeah, that was
Not
really
bad.
foolish by
Oh!
Devastator to do that. He
Knocked
could've
him
easily
right
just
out of the air.
ran to the side of him and pushed him around, but instead you ran straight through him for whatever
Jay
reason.
with the very
Yep.
confident. Oh my gosh. Oh dang.
Oh, he died.
Splinter doesn't get the point though. I mean,
No.
I'm sorry. Bomber doesn't get the point off of that, but Splinter sure did. But that was entertaining to say the least.
It was.
Yeah, very entertaining.
Let's see. Looks like it's 27-10 right now.
Okay.
Big deficit, but not something impossible for them to get some bragging rights out of. They've definitely gone over 5 kills on the 2. Oh,
Shay with a lightsaber throw right there. Devastator, he's close to it, but doesn't get quite the kill with those lightsaber throws.
no, Devastator, or not Devastator, excuse me. Caamen would have been dead too were it not for that damage reduction capsule he had. That saber throw would have finished him off.
Got 2 pushers on villains again.
It was working for them before too, but sadly it seems Devastator and Caamen have steeled themselves and prepared for the randomness that is to ensue with these two.
Yeah, I think they're adjusting accordingly now. You know, they're familiar with the randomness, and now it's just a matter of providing that distancing and just allowing really that randomness to make its own mistakes. Because if you're that random, you're bound to make mistakes.
Absolutely.
Oh, Devastator. Oh, looks like
Oh,
Devastator intentionally
looks like
backed off
that
of
is
that because
round.
he knew Splinter got the kill, so that's the round.
Looks like that's GH.
What is G a good half? Is that what that is?
I'm thinking it. Yeah, I'm thinking that's good half. Yeah, there's a lot of acronyms that people throw around a lot of the times that I have no idea what they're referencing to. But yes, I think GH means probably good half.
It's not something I've ever heard before until this Discord started and people were screaming again. I don't think I've ever heard it on any other game. Well, for the first half, at least I want to say I am glad that my prediction was right. They definitely got more than 5 kills. Look, we know. I hate to be so biased, but we know Devastator and Caamen are going to win. It's just a matter of how much can Bomber and Chay embarrass is a bit of a strong word, but something of that sort. You know, how much can they embarrass them in front of their peers here?
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what's going to be going on here. Looks like Shay is going with Kaide Munde. You know, just add a little bit of embarrassment if he could. You know.
Just feel the need to throw that out there, but
Splinter picks up the kills pretty easily there. I think it was Shay or Bomber, but whoever was that Kaide Munde, I don't even know if they realized that the match had started because he was just randomly swinging down there with all of his might. Yeah.
I'm hoping. What I'm really hoping for is at least one Kiadi Mundi dash attack kill.
I am hoping for that too.
If I see that, these two have won the tournament, in my opinion.
They won the match.
Oh, his teammate inadvertently saved him. That would have been an ugly backslash out of the aerial from Caamen on Chay. It looks like Caamen might have had some lag, maybe some type of issue there. It looked like he tried to dash attack and the game just told him no. The game just decided you're not going to.
There's the infamous Kaide Munde sprint attack.
It's scary.
To do it, but
It's especially what's happening here is scary too. You never want to get hit by the Kiadi Mundi aerial. It doesn't miss and it hurts. Oh, Unfortunate for
Dang,
Caamen.
Kai didn't there with the kill.
Devastator actually came in quick for the save too, but just a half a second too late. Oof.
Oh, that lightsaber throw was very, very good. Just a matter of prediction on that part from Devastator.
Might have even been something so small and nuanced as
the Yoda's being pulled out.
It is. To be fair, it could work for them because sometimes Yoda just gets out of things.
That's true. That's true.
If you can
He's
get
so
out,
small that he just phases into the environment around him.
Absolutely. If he can manage to get out of a maul combo, probably not a Vader, maybe a Vader dash, but if he can manage to get out of a Vader dash or a maul combo, get a backslash on them, that would be a good kill. Looks like Devastator and Caamen are still playing safe. They are keeping somewhat of a distance, making plans. As they should be, as seen there with that Luke. You never know what exactly to expect from these two.
Yeah, Bomber's just flung himself up in the air trying to get an aerial on him, but it just didn't work, but definitely unexpected.
And I could be wrong, but spectator camera sometimes is just wrong, but I think, since he's healing, I'm guessing Caamen did get hit by that last aerial.
Wow.
And unfortunately, for the droid populace everywhere, Caamen is taking out his frustration on the ammo droids. May they rest in peace. This might be some good Ayla plays coming. Oh, but sadly that is not a perfect block spot. But Caamen's not able to pick it up anyway. We could see something with the Luke combo, but the Ayla's messing him up. But Ayla's just gonna pull it out anyway, and that's gonna be a trade. But sadly, the motto of "when in doubt, slam that R1 it out" doesn't work with a choker.
Slam the aerial R1. Yeah, it didn't work out that time.
I mess it up because I have a few different ones. It's like when in doubt, slam it out. When in doubt, R1 it out.
When in doubt, slam it out. Oh my god. The commenting team is going to come up with a lot of unique saying.
Oh, he's getting choked from there. And Caamen with a very... Oh, that might be... It looks like that's game there. Ending with Caamen showing off. I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit, but the move that I came up with all those years ago, the old start up the combo and drop down on him. Devastator, when you see this later, Bomber is down here. 0 kills, 6 deaths. And then everybody else up here. A short-lived match, but still a better one than I would have thought it would have been.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It was definitely very entertaining in the sense that the moves Shane Bomber were throwing were really